Okay, here we go, dreaded code time. So, to get our arms to work in code, where do we have to go? Okay, there's two sort of places that you really need to be looking at. Now, don't forget, I'm using the UT game code. So, for this example, because I can't program to save my life, as you all know, what I'm doing is we edit the UT family info for your character. Okay, so if you've watched my UDK basics, you've seen me do all this before. Now you'll see in here, yeah, because this is just a straight copy from the Landry files, where I've changed the family ID, the faction ID, character mesh, and all the rest of it. You'll see things like ARM package, ARM mesh package name, ARM skin package name. Okay, this is your base settings. Now, because of all this other stuff that's in there, yeah, you'll have also noticed that I have extended this to make my UT family info geo guy male. Okay, re-irritating it again. Family ID, character mesh ID. This is where we start getting a bit important. Mesh, ARM mesh package name. Just the package name. Okay, in our case, ch-dav arms. ARM mesh. And there you put in the full name. Okay, package, subfolder, and the name of the skeletal mesh. And again here, ARM skin package name. Okay, and then you've got your red material and your blue material. I haven't made red or blue, so we'll just stick with that. And that goes in your family info. Okay, happy with that? I know use people that are saying, well, I don't use the family info and I don't use UT code. All I can suggest is, I won't be nasty about this, but go reinvent the wheel. Okay, I can't help you with that. I can't code, so you'll have to go onto the forum, ask there, or look at the way it's done via the family info and try and replicate it for yourselves. Okay, so once we've got this set up, that our character will use this ARM mesh with these materials, yeah. So the arms are actually set to this family. Okay, this is the whole thing. So every time it uses a weapon that needs the arms, it will use this package. Okay. Now the second thing we have to do is obviously make up our weapon to use it. Now, if you think, oh, I've just done the animations and everything, and I can use that for every weapon going, the answer is no, you can't. Each one has to be done independently, and each weapon's animation has to fit with the rig of the arms. So I'm going to do what I will do is, once I've done all this sort of like workflow for the first arms, well, the first set of arms, the first weapon, and trust me, I've just tested it and it's not very good. What I'll do is I'll make up off video another set, okay, and then I'll just do a very quick run through of what I've done, what changes I've made to make things look a little better. And what I'll do is, instead of using something that's not quite a shoulder, weapon up in the shoulder, because if you remember the animations, they were sort of like between the shoulder and the hip. I'll do a pistols one, and we should be able to actually get a better view of what's happening with that, and it'll make sure that the animations fit. Anyway, back to where I was. Okay, this is a straight copy of the UT weapon shock rifle. Okay, just rename it, copy it, go all the way down, default properties, I have put at skeletal mesh, anim set. Okay, I've cancelled out the rotation. Okay, because we don't need that. Just a quick reminder, watch what you're doing. Okay, pick up, no, it's a third person one. The attachment class here, again, straight copy of the UT attachment shock rifle. Now this is where I've made two changes. Okay, UT weapon class, you need to state which animation set you need to use for this weapon. You've done it here for the actual weapon. Okay, weapon skeletal mesh. You need to declare the actual arms animation set. Now, if you're wondering where I get all this from, well, one, you can go searching through the UT weapon code and things like that. That comes with UDK, and you might find it. Well, in fact, if I very quickly go in here, let's see, UT, it'll be down the bottom somewhere, won't it? UT weapon, open that up. Now I'll cheat here because I've already got it here. So I can copy weapon, go into search, paste, search from the top, find. Now you can see here it's variable, animations, anim set, arms anim set. Yeah, okay. Now it's in there somewhere, play arm animations. And you go, oh my god, and it's all over the shop. Yeah. So shall I tell you, if I just keep on zapping this, you'll find it called all over the place. Where did I find it? And how do I know how to set it? It is simple. I cheat. Let me get the right bit, because I downloaded the UT3 script source off the UDM website. Okay, this is where I cheat. How legal it is, don't know. But the actual things, or let's say the variables, are already declared within the UDK version of the UT game classes. Okay, so I'm just going to go in here into the UT game classes, and I actually know which weapon that I'm going to be looking for. We go for the UT weapon flat cannon, just open that, and as you see here, arms anim set equals anim set blah 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 blah. Okay, that's where I found it. So I mean, I know this because I used to mod UT3. Okay, it's little things that you find out being an old sod like me. Anyway, what else did I change? The other change I made in here was the pivot translation. This is just purely for the pickup. I'll show you that in a minute in game. Okay, I keep saying okay, not good. Anyway, make sure you declare the arm animation set, and this makes it all link up together. So in the attachment code, in the UT attachment dav shock, change to remember is in the simulate function spawn bean, put in your class name, in our case, or in my case, UT weapon dav shock, because otherwise you don't get the weapon effect. And then come on down into the default properties. In here, obviously, skeletal mesh, the same skeletal mesh that I've been using, and the weapon class. That's all you need to change. There, and the bit at the top. before I forget. Where is it? It's here somewhere. I did see it because I did change it. There we go. In here, in your weapon file, don't forget to change the class attachment class to point to our weapon attachment. In my case, DAV Corp UT attachment DAV Shock. Okay, once you've done all that, hang on a minute. Where is it? Here we go. The player view offset. Yeah. Now, I initially set this to 0 because I thought it should be, and I couldn't see a lot. Because please remember, visualize yourself. If you got your arms either at your hip, firing a weapon from the hip level or from below the shoulder, if you're looking forward, you're not going to see a lot. So I've had to adjust this just so you can see where it's going. Okay, so that we can see everything works. Yes, right, here we go. You're going to like this, not a lot. In the editor, we've done all the bits in the content browser. In your map, place a UT Weapons Pickup Factory and set your weapon pickup class to UT Weapon DAV Shock. Okay, that's the name of my weapon. Now before, this is dragging on, but before I forget, for this to work, I'm going into this is my project folder for DavCorp. If you don't know what I'm doing here, please watch my basics video. It explains all this sort of stuff and where I get all this junk from. Okay, so in my DC player controller, I have got it set that the character class I am going to use, as it says here, set player character class and perform initializations. Okay, my character class is UT Game, UT Family Info, Geo Guy Male. That's this guy here. That's this one here. Okay, if you haven't got that set, your character class set to this one, it's not going to work, is it? Okay, so just a word of warning. In the editor, once you've got your weapon pickup, is a weapon, UT weapon pickup set. Now, obviously, rebuild, save, and then we can play from game. Or play from here. Yes, I am on red. Now, as you can see, at this moment in time, I have still got the old first-person view of a shock rifle. Now, bang, yes, that is loud in my ear. Now, if we go across here, we'll see my shock rifle. Okay, so it doesn't select automatic, so I'm going to go to weapon 2, weapon 4, there we go. Now, as you can see, you can just about see my weapon and you can just about see the arms. Okay, for some reason the fire anim doesn't do a great deal, but you can just about see that. So you can't see the arms moving a great deal, you can just about make it out. Now if I adjusted the player view, now if I look really, no, it's not he's not playing, is it? Anyway, if I adjusted the player view offset even more, then you would see it. But really what you should be looking at here is that if you're using the first person arms, we might have to adjust the skeleton somewhat to make the shoulders a bit wider and things like that, but I'm just trying to show you the workflow in this case. Okay, we do see it works. Now you can just about see that the arms move and we've run out of armor. Great. Okay, so pretty much it does work. Now, if I went back and, let's say, change the player view offset to go back even more, and then tried it, then you'd probably see it a bit better. Shall I do that? Very quickly. Very quickly. We're going to change that to 50. Now, obviously, this is not what you want, because you don't really want to see the inside of the shoulders. You just want to see the arms. So I'll just very quickly compile this. Doobie 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 doo. Go on, sometime today, please. Not got a lot to do. Okay, just reopen the editor. Now I could start the game and all the rest of it, but then you got to go through the palaver, saying I don't want no bots and this like. You could also do a bat file, but yeah, there's lots of things you could do. He says. Let's get rid of that. Play from here. Yes, I am on red. Run over, pick the weapon, change. Now you can just see about the arms moving there, and you can see them moving there. Now, obviously, this is not the optimum what we want, and you can sort of like play around with the player view, but obviously it's like I say, when you're using first person arms, I should have done this initially instead of just running through, but you should be really looking at just using it for something, let's say like a sniper rifle, which is really held up high into your shoulder, or even a pistol or a set of pistols where the arms are really pointing out in front of you. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there, and if I get time, I'm not going to promise on this, but if I get time, I'll do a set of arms with a pistol and just run through it again, but without all the stopping. Okay then? So I'll see you soon. Take care now. If you've got any problems, get me on the Epic forum on my support thread. Okay? See you soon.